What's up, everybody? This is Pedro from Nothing Special Podcast, and I just wanted to take this time to personally welcome everyone who clicked on this video and is now about to watch the very first Nothing Special Podcast video podcast, whatever you want to call it, video cast. Let's do that. But to everyone that's new, to everyone that heard about us or just kind of stumbled on to our page, welcome to the Nothing Special Network. And to everybody that has listened already in the past, welcome back and welcome to our new video. And I think I said welcome already like 16 times, so let's move on. Either way, I just wanted to give a brief explanation of what's going on. So, given that this is our first video, there were definitely technical difficulties, and one of them happens to be the audio, which you will definitely notice. 100% you're going to notice. So for the first half of the video, the audio is going to be garbage, just complete trash. And that's because the audio that you're about to hear is actually the audio from the camera. The software that I was using crashed on us during recording and completely wiped our audio file, and we lost it. But, Frankie and I were really on a roll, and we were kind of feeling good about the episode, so we just said, screw it. I'll just take the audio from the video and we'll publish that as our episode. So this is episode 41 of Nothing Special Podcast. The first half, the audio is garbage, but the second half is when you'll start hearing the normal audio that our usual listeners are used to, which is this audio coming from this mic here. God, I totally thought that this microphone was turned around. I was like, son of a bitch. So either way, thank you guys for all of the love and support that, all of our listeners give us each and every single week. And we just want to let you guys know that we're not stopping anytime soon. So here is episode 41 of Nothing Special Podcast, and I'll catch you on episode 42. Thanks a lot, guys. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Nothing Special Podcast, episode 41. You can see us now. That's right.
See how handsome we are.
Yeah, exactly. So you can recognize us in public.
Oh, God. I don't want
But yes, welcome to episode 41, Nothing Special Podcast. We're adding video to the mix now. We've tried multiple times to break into live streaming. But that shit ain't happening just right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to be uploading this onto our YouTube channel, Nothing Special Network. It's coming to a head.
The network's coming.
The network is here. You're watching it right now. So welcome, episode 41, the very first video podcast of Nothing Special.
The very first one.
The very first one.
Videocast
Ever of all time. Houston, what's up? And there we go.
So how does it work? I'm used to doing the podcast where we're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
We're sitting all close and shit.
We're gonna don't look at the camera.
I'm the whole time. No, but the whole time I'm be like, so this weekend, because you started off looking at the camera. That's why I was like, is that the thing now?
Well, I started off looking at the camera just to introduce, hey, we're doing this now.
Right.
But we can definitely keep the eye contact. My idea is
you just looked at it.
My idea is to have multiple cameras. Later on down the line. I can only afford one right now.
Would you get GoPros for each of us to wear just
to wear right here? Oh, god damn! Now we gotta buy 6 cameras.
Yeah,
son of a bitch. But we'll have multiple angles later on. But right now we're good with one. So welcome. And there we go.
All right, here we go.
That's for me to sync up later. I have to do that. I couldn't
throughout the show, or just
no,
once?
Just once. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you already did it.
I did.
Okay, so your second time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all good. So episode 41, man. What's up? How was your week? Let's kick it off.
It's been pretty good, man.
Now I know.
What do you? See, it's been a thing. Now I don't know how to behave myself.
Yeah, I know.
But before, like, you know, I'm not gonna constantly pull my shirt. The second I started, you were like touching your nose and shit.
I know. I was like,
all right, like, shut the fuck up. Like, the camera's not even here.
It's looking nice though. It's looking real nice.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like
4K too. So we're getting all the details. All the details.
All right. So the week was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, as we've been like talking lately, we've been talking about like what cuts. We'll get to that one a little bit, but I actually took a couple days off in the middle of the week, so it was like just 2 chunks in the middle, and then I was able to finish off the week. But we actually went out last night and went out with my girlfriend.
You had a date night?
Yeah. And
very important.
We went to Sugarland and we were like checking it out, which it's no like surprise. I'll be like, no surprise, right? But
Sugarland is dope.
Sugarland is very nice.
Sugarland is fucking awesome.
I don't think I've ever really been to Sugarland.
Me neither. I went. My girlfriend now. She's the one that exposed me to how fucking dope Sugarland was.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, like growing up, it was always the thing. Like you would just hear like Sugarland. That's where all the rich people live.
Yeah.
And like on Halloween, it was like they give out full-size candy bars over there. So never went, but I got to go, and it was really nice. We went to go eat ramen and things like that, and we were gonna go to a movie, and we wanted to go see that movie. Sorry to Bother You.
Yes, dude, I've been wanting to watch that so bad.
You could tell like it's one of those like I don't know if it's an indie movie or what, but it's not like a big mainstream movie, so. It feels like it flew under the radar. Like I saw the trailer for it, and then I never heard about it. It was one of those.
I believe it was one of the Sundance Festival films that just like made a huge splash.
Mm-hmm. So we were like, all right, let's go check that out. So we bought tickets and we went. And when we get there, and like the theater looks very dark still. So I go in and I'm like, oh, check it out. Oh, I think it's still like they're still cleaning up. So I go back out, but like some guy had followed me in like real close. And then we like walked out. And he went out real quick. And so when we were outside, I'm standing there with my girlfriend, and the guy is like standing oddly close to us. Like I'm sure it was nothing, right? But like he was just standing like a little too close and a little too like weird. Like,
but everybody needs that like personal space.
Yeah.
It's like I don't necessarily think a lot of people are like weird if I'm just out in public, but if you're like close to me, that's fucking personal space. Like
you can't stand bubble across the hall, or like somewhere else. Like
bubble.
It was just a little close, and so we're standing there, and I keep looking at him, and I'm just like, man, this guy looks weird. He's all by himself, and there's nothing wrong with the movies by yourself, but like some people just give you that vibe of like this guy seems a little off.
Yeah.
And so the more I look at him, the more like I start to freak myself out. Like, this is it. Like this guy's gonna take us out when the movie starts.
Yeah.
But like. And when I kept looking at him, he was wearing like shorts, but for some reason he was wearing this like big ass jacket, which I was just like, why are you wearing that? Like it's kind of hot outside. What you hiding, right? So we eventually go in, and I'm like, oh, like where do you want to sit? And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna make us sit in the very back, so I can have my eyes on like this guy.
Yeah.
And so we go in, and I'm like, nah, we'll sit one in front of the very back. And immediately, like, this guy comes in and, like, sits right behind us in the very back. I'm just like, why? Like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there, like, feeling kind of weird. And then, like, my girlfriend looks over. She, like, leans over me to look at him. I'm like, what are you looking at? She's like, I don't feel comfortable. I was like, why? And she was like, because of that guy? And she was like, yes. Like, what the hell? Like, why is he so weird? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, for the most part, he's probably just a weird guy. But, like, let's get the fuck out of here. And we just left. And we ended up going to see Uncle Drew, which I feel everyone I talked to, I was like, hey, Uncle Drew, right? And that looks dumb. And, like, I get it. Like,
it does look dumb.
I get it. It looks dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like that, like, feel-good hit of the summer right there. I had a good-ass time. So we're not going to go too in-depth on, like, Uncle Drew. But, like, hey, if you're looking for a good time, just
I feel like
check it out.
I feel like Uncle Drew, I mean, it looked like a pretty dope movie.
Yeah, like it's just obviously.
It looked like a fun, it looked like a fun, just a funny turn your brain off for a second.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. It's just like, you can see this old guy get the crew back together, and then obviously funny things happen.
Yeah,
nothing too serious, very predictable like plot, and it was fun. So I would say if you're looking for something to watch, check it out.
Cool.
What about you, man? How's your week?
My week is pretty good. It wasn't. I didn't. Fuck that. My week was really shitty because I just remembered what I wanted to talk about this week. Yeah. So this week, everybody knows. At least my friends know. And I've posted this before on on our social medias before. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But I posted that you and me more is I'm more of like a sneaker. I'm more into the sneaker
Sneakerhead.
I'm not. I don't want to say I'm a sneaker.
You are.
I wouldn't say I'm a sneaker. I mean, I love shoes. I love sneakers.
Come on, what's wrong with that?
But I don't have any cool ass shit. I don't have any cool sneakers. I have some Ultra Boosts. I have some Ultra Boosts. I got really heavy into that.
Okay.
And I'll still say they're the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn.
I didn't know we were sponsored by Adidas.
We're not. But I will say, when some fire ass shoes are about to release, I'm gonna try to get some of them. Not all of them, because I feel like a lot of the times, there's this really huge dad shoe movement that's going on. I feel like I'm ready to pop off on that thing. I don't necessarily get that too much. There's one dad shoe that I honestly do fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, surprise! It's the Yeezy, the Wave, the 700. And I don't mind that one too much because I actually like the color blocking that's on it. It has the teal. It's got sort of like a gray, and it has those little orange hits that I really like. So that one I'll give a pass to. But then there's more dad shoes that are just coming out. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
I think the dad thing is mad stupid. I don't know what it is.
So fucking. They look like if you look at a dad shoe, it looks like a giant baby shoe.
Yeah. And I'm thinking legit dad shoes. I don't know what you're thinking is shoes modeled off of
No, I'm talking about the Nike Monarchs.
I'm talking about this fat ass New Balance white shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
With Velcro straps on them for some reason.
Well, yeah, I mean New Balance is hot right now.
Is it? See, that's what I'm talking
about.
New
Balance is hot. The Balenciagas, mm-hmm. which it's video now. I'll try to post up pictures. So, here's the Benz. What the fuck was the name?
The Ben Stillers.
Ben Stillers. Ben Stiller 10s. No, the Balenciagas.
The
not really a fucking fan of those at all. I hear that each one of those shoes weighs fucking 5 pounds or something. They're just so fucking heavy. It's literally soles attached to more soles.
Okay.
So the sole's this thick. And then you got one shoe that's currently going for $1,600. It looks it's like a deconstructed look, but to the fucking max. Have you heard of the off-white shit that Nike's been doing?
No.
It's really hot. So Virgil, I forgot his name. Virgil, I forgot his last name. Again, because I'm not that big into it. I love sneakers, but I'm not big with names and shit. But he has an off-white brand. Well, he got a deal with Nike. This isn't what I was pissed off about. I actually like these shoes that he's done. And he basically took different models of Nike shoes. He took the Jordan 1. He took a couple of Air Maxes. He took the Chuck Taylors, and the All-Star, Yeah. And he basically put his spin on it. And what he did was he gave them this deconstructed look. So if you get an Air Jordan 1, it's kind of he took the swoosh off, but then he put it on and just stitched it in 2 places or not.
So it's just barely on?
So it's barely on there. But they look fucking cool. They look really dope.
Okay.
But this shoe that's going for $1,600 it looks like, then there's no lie. I'll put the picture up so people can see what I'm talking about. But it looks like somebody threw it in a shredder. It came out in pieces, and then they super glued it back. That's legit how they look. There's no exaggeration. When I show you a picture of it,
that Jumanji looked like.
Yeah,
Jumanji,
dude, it looks fucking horrible.
Fuck up that shoe.
Yeah. The Alan Parishes.
Yeah. I go for them.
Hell yeah. The Alan Parrish ones.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a good ass movie. Yeah, so these shoes that were going to come